I am forever your host. I don't want to say forever. That's super definitive.
I
Jared,
am
right
for
done? Hold on. Hold on, Twitch. Stop it. Okay. Oh. Oh. Weird. All right. Good to go. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to, Game Bytes Show Game Club for August 2018 is Kerbal Space Program. It has been decided. We are going to do a science science campaign. So, excuse me. So let's call this Game Bytes Show Game Club. Here we go. Let's pick a flag. How about this one? The Game Bytes Space Program. Perfect. So the deal with, I don't think there's sound right now. Do I have the sound turned off? I don't know. I'll figure that out in a minute. Yeah, the deal with science mode is you have to do science experiments to unlock technology and kind of go up a technology tree. But there are no missions, there's no reputation, there's no contracts, there's no money. So it's a little bit easier. So Sandbox is just straight up, here's everything in the game, go wild. Career is you have to manage your money and contracts and your astronauts. And science is really kind of a happy medium. So I figured that'd be a good place to start, particularly for people who haven't really played the game a lot. Sandbox mode can be more daunting, in my opinion, than, say, this science mode because you start off with, like 800 parts or something insane to build with. So, what's really funny is, in fact, the first thing we're going to do in science mode is slap this right here. And we're going to go launch. We're going to go launch with nothing. And the reason we're going to do that is because even from the safety of the launch pad here at the Kerbal Space Center, there's science to be done. Look at this. Get that science. Let's get a crew report. Science. So what I'm doing for those who don't play this game frequently is just right-clicking on different components. You see as I highlight, you can kind of, like there's the cabin, there's the goo, mystery goo, and you can only do this once. So, and then crew report will give you science. A new thing they've done. Oh, view, look at that. Ooh. Are we ready for launch? We're not launching. There we go. Another cool thing they've added recently, I guess, is this. I love this view. Like, that's so cool. Just see your dude sitting there hanging out. Okay, we're going to do an EVA because we need an EVA report. Ooh, more science. We're going to let go. And I'm right-clicking my dude now. And I'm going to take a surface sample. More science. The other thing we're going to do is incredibly important as we waddle over. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Waddle, waddle. Oh! Alright, sir. Get up. Up you go, up you go. No, this is the most critical thing. You guys don't... I mean, you just don't even know. Haha, look at that jump. That was pretty good. Here we go. Yes! All right, great. Next time we'll bring engines. So we want to recover our vessel, and now we've got some science. Oh, because I wasn't in my vessel, I have to cover it separately. But that's okay. But so now that I went in the wrong thing. Let's leave. So there's different buildings for those unfamiliar. There's the runway. That's where you can take off with airplanes. Space plane hangar, where you can design airplanes once you unlock them. Mission control. You can manage contracts, which we don't have in this mode. The vehicle assembly building is where you're going to build your rockets that launch from the launch pad. Tracking station. So later on in the game, you may start putting multiple rockets or probes or crewed vehicles up in space, and you'll want to track them with the tracking station. R&D, which we're going to go to in a minute. The astronaut complex, which will allow you to train astronauts. I don't think we care too much about that. And the admin building, that's where you make your like strategic decisions about money, etc., which we're not going to have to worry about. Okay, so here we are, research tree. We got start. I've got 20 science here to unlock, so I don't have to choose. But if I did, I would say get this one. Why? Here's more science. Okay, and antennas, so you can transmit that. Be careful with the antennas, though. They use a lot of electricity, and your vehicle does not generate electricity until you start to get things like solar panels. I believe the motors generate electricity, the engines. So if you are under thrust, you can generate some electricity. But yeah, be careful with that. So we have 10 left, but everything here costs minimum 15. So now we go. All right, so now we can actually build something here. We've got a few different options. Honestly, this solid fuel booster right here is going to make for a very simple spacecraft, but it's going to get the job done for now. So let's pop that on there. We don't need any of this nonsense yet. I don't need an antenna yet. I do want this. This is a thermometer. Yay, thermometer. How hot is it? More or less. Also, don't forget this. Under utility, parachute. One thing it's easy to forget is when you're on a mission, it's easy to think, oh, I need to get them there. But you'd also like to get your astronauts back. All right, so here's the most important thing. If you're new to Kerbal Space Program, I highly recommend before you launch, you come down here, and this little deal is incredibly important. And this will get you every time. Okay, this is your staging. All right, starts at the bottom, goes up. I know the numbers, they're weird. So this stage here, you can see what it's highlighting is the booster. This is to launch. This one here is the parachute. All right, so there we go. Manned probe. All right, great. So we're ready. Yeah, let's save it. Great. It won't prompt you to save if you don't put in a name. So, oh, you know what? I hit exit. I wanted to launch. All right, so this little rocket, we're going to the moon. No, we're not going to the moon. So there's several biomes, even just around the, oh, that's so cool. The Space Center here. So there's like these grasslands, there's this area. All of this will give you different science, including the water. So we're going to start off The other thing that you'll need to kind of get used to is the controls. You can see me moving yaw, there's roll, pitch, 3 basic controls. I highly recommend you just kind of jump in and play around with them. And then we don't have throttle on this engine. Solid rocket boosters burn until they deplete, and they have no throttle control. So be prepared. Once you hit it, you're gonna go. So we're gonna hit spacebar, which is going to activate the next stage, and we're going to yaw that way. Alright, we're just gonna give ourselves a nice ballistic arch. We're not gonna go very high in this. You can actually see we're halfway depleted in our fuel. We're not trying to go to space. We're just trying to get some science. We're actually getting incredibly fast. Probably a lot faster than I really intended. So we'll gather the goo. Great science. Let's get the temperature. It's 5.6 science. What about a crew report? 3.5. Flying over Kerbin's grasslands. Great. All right. Well, that did pretty good. This vehicle is going to want to stay very ballistic. It's going to be top heavy. This is all empty now. In fact, you can see. I thought it would show me. It must have been a mod that I have. But yeah, it's quite empty. Our electric charge is pretty low and depleting, so be cautious of that. We continue our swell ballistic arch. We actually probably could have gathered a separate crew report here. If you look here, upper atmosphere. I actually got quite a bit higher than I anticipated. I'm a little nervous that this parachute's probably not going to be strong enough to land this whole thing. But, you know, this is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it works. I'm not going to attempt getting my astronaut out for that EVA report because you can see we are still within the atmosphere. And you don't want your guy going whoosh off to the side there. That would be bad. All right. Okay, so we're going quite fast. You can see our parachute's red. You don't really want to deploy your parachute when it's red because it will simply detach from the spacecraft, so don't do it. I'm actually really nervous. We are going incredibly fast. We got a lot higher than I anticipated. This is not great. So I am actually yawing up heavily, trying to get this to not point down quite so hard. Now that we're in the thick part of the atmosphere, we really need to slow down a little. We're not slowing down much. So there goes our parachute. Jebediah, we'll miss you. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. You know, there it is possible to cheese it. You can actually revert. But you know what? That's not how this game works, y'all. I mean, it is physically how it works, but that's not how I'm going to do it. Okay, so let's go back to the Space Center. So that was not good. That was not good. We had a little more oomph there than I would have preferred. Okay, so you may be wondering, how do we fix that? Well, I'll show you. Right here. Decoupler. So what this will let you do is add a new stage. So now we'll launch. This will run out of fuel. We'll decouple it, and this will fall away. What you'll be left with is this, just the capsule. which will be much lighter. Yeah. This is not me trying to start the genuine game club. I will be tracking. I'm just kind of trying to run through some of the basics, give people an idea of kind of where to start. All right. So I don't think any of our science got. You know what's kind of interesting? So this is a single solid rock. If we want to go higher, we can go higher. Oh, we can go higher. Again, I don't have to worry about fuel, or I'm sorry, cost, which is the best part. So I can do this. I can add this engine. I can add this. And then I can add this. So now I actually have a 2-stage rocket, which is pretty stinking cool. Do be careful. If you do get to orbit, make sure you have enough fuel to get back. All right, so V2, no, not open, cancel, save, clear the launch pad. All right. Oh, I forgot something very important, y'all. What did I forget? You tell me. What is this nonsense? This is nonsense staging. If I hit spacebar, if I hit, there we go. If I hit spacebar right now, it's going to fire both of my engines, including this one, sitting on top of this one. That's not good. I'm actually going to revert the flight back to the VAB because I want to fix this permanently. So, okay, so the final one always needs to be this. This needs to go there. I actually would prefer a little more control over this. So you could put these together where this decouples. So this comes apart right as the engine fires, but I'm going to separate them to give myself a little more control. All right, we ready? So this time we are not going to go in a counter orbit. We are going to go with the grain, so to speak. So we're going to go towards the sort of the rotation of the planet here. So we're gonna go right, if that makes sense. Give ourselves some altitude. How we doing on fuel? Doing pretty good on fuel. Getting some good altitude. Got a lot of aerodynamic effects going on here. Not great, but I think we'll be okay. We're gonna go ahead and start giving ourselves some pitch. See ya. Throttle up. So one thing to note, I actually lost control of that there for a second because I had no thrust. Yeah, we burned up all our fuel. That's okay. That's okay. We've got some solid altitude happening here. Go ahead and get rid of that nonsense. We don't need that anymore. Oops. There we go. All right. Much better. So let's get some goo. Let's get the temperature. Let's get a crew report. Don't forget that crew report. So we are actually good. Do you see how our parachute's not red this time? We're not going too fast, and we're not too heavy. So there goes part of our debris. There's the rest of our debris. We're going to come down here. You notice there's a separate airfield over there. Alright, so we'll give that. That'll keep us nice and straight. It's not super happy. It's kind of yellow, but it should be okay. It should be okay. We'll start to slow down. We're in the thick part of the atmosphere. Under 5,000, it'll really start to slow us down. Yeah, Hound's really starting to slow our descent. Good deal. Parachute's open. And we'll gently drift down. Miss Valentina Kerman. Congratulations. You are the you're the highest living Kerbal. All right, so here's something else to remember. Once we hit the water here, we're going to get that soil sample. Don't tell Valentina that water and soil are not the same, but we're going to get it anyway. So, yep, slowly working our way down. There is time warp. I super caution you from the time warp. So it used to be that the time warp would actually do some real weird stuff. So like if your spacecraft was sort of oscillating, doing the time warp would make it oscillate faster, and the stresses would actually build up and cause your spacecraft to like disintegrate. So I don't know if they ever fixed that. I'm just saying, be cautious. Okay, so we already have that. We're going to do our EVA. We're going to get our EVA report from the water. We're going to let go. Get that surface sample. 12 science for that, guys. All right. We're going to grab. We're going to board. And now we're going to recover. Sweet. All right, so tons of science. 43 science, 32.1 science earned. The astronaut lived. Woohoo. I think all of our debris blew up, so we should be good. So let's get it. Oh, I went to the wrong thing. Let's get here and unlock some more parts. General rocketry, we can get bigger fuel tanks, a bigger booster. This is good. Again, this is more science. So this is more opportunities to excuse me, to get even more science. So we're probably going to go for this. I'm not. So here's an option we could do. We could either get more fuel tanks. You know, this is Kerbal Space Program. We don't do what is logical. We do what is awesome. So let's do what is awesome. Get rid of this garbage. It's old. It's garbage. First off, let's put our new experiment on the capsule. Perfect. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know. Here. So here's what we're doing, y'all. This is gonna be good. Okay. We need a decoupler. We need this. This is just beautiful. You know what? No, we don't want that. We want fuel tanks. Yes. What is the specific impulse of this? I mean, this isn't going to be a great... You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into space. Let's do it. We ready? Let's do it. Okay. So it's hard to see, but I'm pressing the key X, and this is changing. And so now it's got like a 3, 4, 6, 8, 1. Okay. I want 3. So what this is going to do is this is going to create 3 copies of the same item. These are decouplers. You know, I don't think I need 3. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2. Okay. And then when I go to put this bad boy on here, yes. Yes. And don't forget your nose cones. Now, this may look lewd, but this is going to be... space! Let's save, and let's... No. We forgot something very important. What did we forget? We didn't do these. Okay, the first thing we would have done is we would have just jettisoned our solid rocket boosters, and that's not how we want to do it, y'all. I mean, let's be honest. That is just not what we're looking for. Okay. SRBs go, then we dump them, then that engine goes, and then we dump it, and then we parachute safely back to Kerbal. Do we need winglets? Nothing is really no. So these don't have control surfaces. So this isn't what I really need. All right, we're good. Save it. Let's do this. Yes, that banner. We're gonna zoom in on that banner for a second, y'all, because it's so patriot. It makes me feel so proud. Game by Space Program. All right, you guys ready? Let's go. I'll be honest, not a great start. Not a great start. It's okay. It's okay. We got it. We got it. We don't got it. It's perfect. All right. Probably didn't have enough control authority, if you didn't notice. I'm not sure what that piece is floating. Oh, it's just part of our rocket. No big deal. So it's all part of the process. Oh man, we didn't get any science on this one. All right, let's go back to the Space Center. So here's what we're going to do different. We're going to learn from our mistakes. And yes, we're going to couple all three of these engines at once. So the way we're going to do this is these will provide a very big initial boost of energy. But we're going to have this one on anyway. And the reason is, let me show you here, is this one, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, so here's the difference. This engine has a gimbal, so it can actually swivel within 3 degrees, and that's going to give us a lot more control authority. So, oops, V4. We really probably should have made these unmanned, but here we are. All right, so I'm gonna hold shift here to get our throttle up just a little bit, not all the way, because we don't need it. We're gonna have all the power we need right here. So let's go. I'd really rather stay. I mean, this is kind of a. Get rid of that garbage. No. See, there we've done bad. But we recovered, and that's all that matters. And by recovered, I mean sort of recovered. There we go. We're doing it. All right. Excellent. All right. So, Bill, try not to throw up while you're in there. You know, these space capsules cost a lot of money. And so what's going on is pretty much overcorrection. In the atmosphere, if I have... Go away, please. Oh, no, actually, I need you to go away, though. Not like a bobble near me. So we're going to get some goo. Not much. We've already got that data. We're going to get some pressure data. We're going to get some temperature. So what's going on, for those not quite aware, is this spacecraft is garbage. So that's basically it. We just didn't have enough control authority, and it was probably a little top heavy. All right, so we've already got that. I'm not going to do the crew report yet. Let's get this out. Start slowing us down. Hello. We are welcome, Hunter CBR 250. We are playing the Kerbal Space Program in preparation for the Game Bite Show Game Club of the month of August. Kerbal Space Program. We're gonna warp this along because let's be honest. I don't want to sit here and wait, y'all. Boom. Okay, we've already got this data. We'll recover. I'm not good at the game. No, we're doing science mode. So here's some more options. Aviation. I would like to get to aviation, though, to be honest. I'd like to build an airplane at some point. But let's go ahead and get general rocketry. It gives us 0.2 science left. So let's just scrap this whole complete piece of garbage. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what this is. We'll try it. Why not? Okay. Fuel tanks. Engines. Where's my decoupler? You know, we're not going to try it. I don't know what that thing is. We're not messing around. All right, let's do this. Service bay. We don't need a service bay. We are going to... Oh, I've already got a fuel tank. Uh, 260, 30. So this is a... I still kind of want to keep this one with gimbal. Yeah, I do have the making history add-on, I guess, and that's probably where that's coming from. Yeah, I did get all the science I have basically off the launch pad. We flew over some grasslands. We took a dip in the water. All the basic stuff. So we've killed like several Kerbins so far. It's pretty good. But no, thank you for the host there. We're going all in here though, y'all. This stream does not end until we get to space, regardless of whether we are capable of coming back safely and in one piece. So let's do it. That is an incredibly large fuel tank. I'm sorry, solid rocket booster, but that's fine. You know what they say, more fuel. Fuel for the fuel gods. Yes, we are going to go full insanity. Let's do it. It's not the Game Byte show without failure. All right. All right. We also have, like no way of... Oh, dear. I don't want parachutes. I want the aerodynamic section. There we go. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is going to be terrible, y'all. You just have no idea. Yes. That looks great. Wait, we need some science. We're going to perform science while we're plummeting to our doom. Don't worry. These Kerbals are professionals. All right, let's fix our thing here. Great. Wait, does this... All right, so once again, I'm going to put both of these here. We'll jettison those. We'll do this, and we'll do that. Okay. I don't know. If you were... Yeah, this game... Kerbal Space Program is one of these games that's not like... Oh no, what have I done? Is not an incredibly pretty game. But boy, does it make systems hurt. Okay, so this is just really going to be strange to control. I'm going to be honest. What? So we're going really fast. I mean, we're going really fast. There's not a lot I can actually do about it right now. No, not a lot I can do about it right now. Get that out of here. We're kind of on fire. Oh, our engine blew up. Okay, so our engine blew up. That's not good, y'all. But I'll have you know. We have escaped Kerbin atmosphere. Oh, no. Bill, you are making history here, sir. pressure data. Where is my thermometer? Oops. Oh, I meant to hit M and I accidentally hit my space bar. So we've deployed our parachute. No, dude, he is straight up. Like, look at this, dude. Okay, don't hit space on this case. Hit B for board. All right, doing good. Did we get a crew report? I think we already did, but how's our energy, electricity doing? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Ah, so good, so good. Let's look at the moon. We'll be visiting you soon, sir or madam. All right, we would have had full capability to reach orbit around Kerbin with that vehicle if we had not blown up the engine. I'm just gonna tell you guys now. Oh dear. All right, we're sinking back down to Kerbin. You notice we didn't get far. Oh no. Yeah, this is actually going to be probably catastrophic. We have already deployed the parachute. I also don't think I put a heat shield on. It's fine. No, it's totally fine. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. We did okay. We used up a lot of fuel to go about 2.3 miles. All right. Oogie Boogie Man from Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. You know, there's a lot of things that people have to forgive other people for. I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas. Recover vessel. By the way, for anyone in the North America tonight, I highly recommend you go outside in a cloudless night. Right now, hopefully it's cloudless. And go take a look at Mars. It should be a big red dot in your sky. Is the closest it will be. It's been for 15 years. It won't be this close again until like, I don't know, like 2036 or something ridiculous. Okay, so what I think I would like to do is unlock aviation. What aviation lets you do is come over here and build an entirely new kind of death vehicle for your Kerbins. So we're gonna put that as entirely way too small. Excuse me. Aerodynamics, payload. So what's great about these is they open. And inside, you can put science. Theoretically. great. Airplanes are, I don't want to say they're harder to design. They can be challenging. I mean, let me be honest with y'all. No? Huh. Okay. Fine. I didn't want you on there anyway. Oh, all I have is a circular intake? Well, how's that supposed to work? That's terrible. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Do these have control surfaces? No, they don't. So I highly recommend when you build your airplane that you include control surfaces. Like this, in Elevon. Also, things out here should do roll, not yaw, not pitch. You know what? There's no flaps in this game, so I'm going to dump those. Do I have a tail fin? I do have a tail fin, and it has control surfaces. Why don't I have... Is this it? What is happening here? Hello, I would like to connect this piece of equipment to this piece of equipment. But you don't seem to want to let me. So I'm going to fix that by taking this off, moving this here, putting that there, putting this here, moving these here. No, excuse me. I'm going to need 2 wings. Not like that. Boom. Can this still open and not like blow up? Who knows? No, excuse me. Please. This is very important. You don't understand. That. No. Excuse me. Okay, great. Whatever. You know what? I don't even care. No, I do care. I can't accept it. I can't accept it. Why won't this work? Why? Guys, I don't... Oh no, why? Ah, we've done it. They said it couldn't be done, but we made it. We made it. Yes, everybody is fully aware that this is utterly ridiculous looking. Don't at me. This is what they sent. Oh, there was only one. Okay, hold on. Perfect. Okay, so this is not roll. This is not yaw. It is pitch. This is not pitch and it is not roll. Okay. This is going to be a terrible airplane. And the first thing you should notice that's bad about this airplane is it has no engines. Let's see if we can fix that. I honestly don't know how to fix it with the parts they gave me. So I don't know. Let's do something like that. There's utterly no guarantee that this will work. That's looking pretty good, though. I mean, let's be honest. This almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Let's get some landing gear on this and call it a day, boys. There we go. Looking all right. Looking pretty slick. No, no. Landing gear, please. This is... You're embarrassing me. No, 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 no. That's not going to cut it. Hold on. Isn't there a way... See, here's the thing, is I actually need you to do what I'm asking. See, I don't want to move them up. Can I just attach them to the wing? Does that work? They're too high. I mean, they're like way too high. I actually need them on the fuselage, but not stupid. So, I mean, it's still pretty stupid. I don't know how to get them to adjust like the last 2 degrees, but we're going to go with it. Okay. Okay, we're going to name this Why Would You Ever Get in This Aircraft? We're going to go to the runway. It is already totally wigging out. Speed first before you try to take off. Don't be crazy. I don't know if we're going to have enough speed to take off. Actually needing to get off the ground. Or that's going to happen. Oh, no. 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 No, not like this. Look, the name of the aircraft was Why Would You Ever Get in This? And clearly what we were lacking was more engines. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on the Game Bite Show. That's going to be it for my Kerbal 101. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. No, this is going to be a really great game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Trial and Error is the name of the game. Please remember the cute little green men are, in fact, make-believe. Do your best. We're gonna get this rolling starting tomorrow. So I guess in this first week, we're just gonna let people get oriented with the game, start getting some vehicles in the air. Yep, and that's it. That's all you need to do for now is get vehicles in the air. So really, what this needs, I mean, obviously what this needs is more stinking engines, y'all. We can do it. I lied. We're going to give this one more go. We can get this thing off the ground. These are not lined up, and that is troublesome. Look, that one's not even pointing in the same direction. Yes. I also want to increase the spring strength. It was nonsense. And you know what? We're going to let this do pitch as well. We'll give ourselves a little more control authority. Yeah, please do check out our Discord. It just got linked in the chat, so go check that out. Join us for, oh my gosh, for our August Game Fight Show Game Club. Really loud. What do you expect from a jet aircraft that is so incredibly impressive? Look how much faster it's going. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh no. Thanks again for joining us. And you know what? We'll be back on our normal Monday at 10 o'clock Central Time for the Game Bite Show, which will be bringing you some excellent content. You just won't even know. But do hit up our Discord. Join us for the game club this month. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kerbal Space Program is currently on sale. I think it's still on sale around the internet. So go check it out. Go pick it up. It's a very fun game. Many laughs are going to ensue. And we'll go from there. Find us at GameBiteShow.com, audio podcast twice a week. You'll love it, I promise. Find us on Twitter at GameBiteShow. You can find me at Red_I. Mr. Forgettable username in the chat there is at Jeremy_Lamont. He's one of our co-hosts. At Legrand, at Count Elmdor, Legrand and Dale, respectively, on Twitter. Do it. YouTube.com/GameBiteShow. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.